Organism Presentation, Science 130 by Cynthia Ellison, American Public University. For my presentation, I'm going to hopefully teach you some things about the Colorado black-tailed prairie dog. This organism is scientifically known as Cinemus ludovicianus, commonly known as rodents, ground squirrels, pests, and other various names. I chose this organism because I have always found them interesting since I have seen them my entire life throughout Colorado. I was able to physically research them and learn about how they live because they are right in my own backyard, literally. The black-tailed prairie dog is a small rodent that is about 17 inches long and weighs up to 3.5 pounds. They have the perfect features to camouflage themselves in order to survive on the prairie. They have light brown or reddish fur with a white belly and a black tip tail. Since the prairie is mostly dirt with short vegetation and sticks, they blend in very well. Most black-tailed prairie dogs are found in the central Great Plains of Montana all the way to the desert grasslands of Texas and into Mexico. Most prairie dogs prefer habitats that are traditionally dry, flat, sparsely vegetated, as well as having fine or medium textured soils, as these work best for building underground burrows. The entrance to the prairie dog's burrow looks a little like a volcano. The mound of dirt protects the burrow from flooding and is a good place for the prairie dog to sit and watch for predators. Some of these predators are badgers, coyotes, foxes, bobcats, eagles, hawks, and rattlesnakes. And yes, even humans. Black-tailed prairie dogs are habit modifiers who will dig burrows close together to form colonies called towns. As the video depicts, the prairie dog town that I studied behind my home, they started barking as I moved closer to them to alert others of my presence. These towns are usually built in an area that has ample amounts of food for survival. In the summer, black-tailed prairie dogs mainly consume grasses, sedges, forbs, which are flowering plants, roots, and seeds, though they are also known to eat insects that are found on the prairie. In the fall, they eat broadleaf forbs. In the winter, the lactating and pregnant females supplement their diets with snow for extra water. Black-tailed prairie dog families are made up of one male and several females as they are polygamous with their young. Prairie dog copulation occurs in the burrows because it reduces the risk of interruption by a competing male. The male mates with all the females in his family group in the winter to early spring. Colder areas mate later. Females are pregnant for up to 40 days, and they have up to 8 young, but usually about 3 pups. They will nurse from any mother in their family until they can feed themselves. Maturity is usually complete at 15 months old. The lifespan of the black-tailed prairie dog in the wild is unknown, but males more than 3 years old experience high mortality. Females may live longer than males, and according to Hoagland and others, lifespan is about 5 years for males and 7 years for females. Cinemus ludovicianus, or black-tailed prairie dogs, are common forms of ground squirrel located in grasslands along the Rocky Mountain Plains. They are found in rural and urban areas where the ground is flat and best for digging. They keep an eye out for predators that come into their towns and keep their families they have reproduced safe. They are an interesting species, and I'm glad to have had the opportunity to share my presentation with you. Thank you.